Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. I hope you're all having a beautiful week. We have made it to Friday and into the weekend. And I always get excited on Fridays to see what's in store for us on the weekend. It's been a very interesting week. So I hope you guys have been maneuvering well. And yeah, let's dive in. I'm using the same cards all week, the Wisdom of Avalon Oracle cards by Colette Baron-Reid. And let's see what's in store. Now, I do want to say, if any of you do book a reading with me, I don't use cards for mediumship readings. I go straight to spirit, but I love using them for these kinds of daily messages because we all take something different from the pictures. And really, that's what it's about. So let's see what's in store for today. Oh, 2 spots. Curious. Curious. Okay, got it. I love it. So we have this similarity of a theme here playing out, which is really quite neat. So we talked about the Lady of the Lake, right? We talked about embodying that feminine aspect. Well, now we're being asked to embody the queen aspect. Okay, now this is not specific to gender. This is taking that position of power and authority of self, which really is what was sparked on Monday, right? With that creative action and optimism card. And then it was amplified for self on Tuesday. Now it's saying, embody this, be this whole self. So this talks about woman, fertility, feminine power, sexuality, friendships. Okay, this is embodying the kind of the goddess self. And we can all embody that, men or women, whatever your gender identification is, it can completely be embodied. It is really taking that role of power of compassion, power of softness, but also of firm sensuality, knowing who you are and being that fully and embodied, okay? Which is why it does talk about sexuality as well, because the feminine aspect really in the goddess power radiates this sensual, creative force, right? So there's a lot of energy in that. There's a lot of Kundalini power in that as well. So next card, I think it's interesting that out comes the partnership card, because this very well can be speaking to romantic partnerships today. So, I mean, we're going into a weekend. Maybe you have a hot date tonight. Maybe it's somebody new. Maybe it is your spouse. Maybe it is a deepening of a friendship that's turning into love. Who knows? But be curious what's unfolding. I mean, you may be out somewhere, even just getting a coffee tonight, and suddenly you meet that beautiful partner. It could be even that. But if you are in the right energy of being true to yourself, but embodying that within your being, this partnership has a great opportunity to brew and transform. And so this partnership card is followed by the Swan card. And the Swan card is all about transformation, right? So for many of you, you're hitting this transformation point, this deepening of relationship in some form, as well as self. This could also simply be, it might not be about meeting somebody different, but it might be about you stepping into that power of self that really lets you transform, that then changes the energy of who you are drawing into your life, right? It's really powerful. Now, this card too, I want to say, talks about trusting your psychic gifts. So for some of you, this could also really be speaking to, if you step into more of that divine feminine power within, you will access more of your psychic self. You will access more of your intuitive sense of things, right? Which again, then brings us more into alignment with where we're going, because we can intuitively feel our way through things. So I think this is a beautiful card pull moving into the weekend, really asking you to honor who you are, step into who you are, and watch how that brings those relationships closer to you and transforms them. And then the last card that I just picked one more just as kind of a way to round it about, and it's quite beautiful. It's the protection card. So this just speaks of, recognize that when you are in your power, and again, this isn't boastful power and this is not aggressive power, but this is a power of self, of sturdiness, right? When you are in that power, you're protected. You are protected in a way that you are drawing forth relationships and situations and events that really benefit you, that help you move forward. Usually that'll be less drama, less chaos. Okay. So the universe is wanting to say you're protected in many ways. Again, I will say it doesn't mean it's carte blanche where, you could light your hair on fire and not get burned. I wouldn't recommend doing that, but it just means that the universe has your back. And if your intentions are good and your energetic alignment is good, you're going to draw that good to you. So you can do that with a sense of peace in your heart and release more of any of the fear narrative, the anxieties, the old stories that no longer apply, like we talked about on Monday. The new story is what matters now. Embody that new story in who you are now as you move forward. All right. What a beautiful way to round up the week. I wish you guys a really beautiful weekend. I'm so excited to see what's in store on Monday, but for now, let's live in the moment, live up the weekend, enjoy it. And if you want to deepen your journey and your practice, check out avalonspirit.com, as well as if you haven't joined me on the Avalon Spirit group on Facebook. I'm on there every day posting all kinds of stuff with beautiful, like-minded people, and we would love to have you there. So check us out there, and I'll see you guys on Monday.